Well, good evening, everyone. Michael, soothing here. I thought what I would talk about today. It's almost my 1 year wedding anniversary with Joanne. Some people ask me how she's doing. She's doing well. Not enjoying her job too much, but she's looking for other alternate employment. Anyway, since it's getting close to the anniversary, I think I'll do a video soon giving my impressions of marriage after 1 year. But anyway, I have to start thinking about something for anniversary, like candies. So I got this box of chocolates, Russell Stover. I think I have to agree with Sassy Crafts, also known as Sassy Snacks, that the best chocolates are C's. But I thought I'd try these since they're in the local, where were they? In what local store? I think the drugstore or something. So I was going to sample this box of chocolates and make a video about it for you. And mysteriously, for reasons that I can't fathom, there's no chocolates in this box. So, although I think it came with chocolates originally, here's all the descriptions in the box lid, see? Isn't that strange? So I can't do a video about these, but I can attest to the fact that they were okay. Alright. Instead, since there is a limit to the amount of sugar I can consume in a month, we have here Russell Stover's sugar-free assorted. So I'm going to try these today and see if a sugar-free chocolate can taste decent, or is it just too yucky to recommend. It's got stevia extract in it. Stevia, that's the sugar substitute. That's a natural sweetener, actually. Comes from a plant, so it's better than, some kind of horrid saccharin, or not saccharin, what do they use these days? I can't remember the name. You know the stuff. Comes in the blue pack. Anyway, these chocolates say they're handcrafted in small batches. See that there? But I wonder how they can handcraft in small batches when there are millions of these boxes on the shelves of stores throughout the country. Maybe their shelf life lasts for years. But if that's the case, then they're probably not very tasty. Here, let's talk on the back first. Some of you subbies do not like mukbang or eating sounds. So what I'll do is I'll ramble about these chocolates first. And that way you don't have to listen to any sampling of the product if you fall asleep before then or lose interest. Okay. Now, sugar-free, of course, does not mean calorie-free or fat-free. As we can see, 2 candies have 110 calories there. See? 110. So we're going to have to take it a little bit easy on these things when we sample them. Let's see what they say about their candy. candy, it says, "We thank you for choosing Russell Stover. Since its introduction in 1923, in about 5 years they'll be 100 years old. Since its introduction, Russell Stover has been honoring the craft of fine chocolate making. We use only the finest ingredients, such as butter and sweet cream." Oh, that's good. I don't want them to use lard or nasty stuff like that. "We hand blend these ingredients in small batches, using copper kettles and kitchen mixers." You mean a little mixer? They use a little mixer? How do they make millions of them? "We immediately enrobe each piece with our proprietary chocolate, wrapping in freshness and creating a fine chocolate confection proudly made in America." See, proudly made in America. Well, let's see what we got in here. Let's open the box and check it out, if possible. What am I going to get Joanne for anniversary, by the way? Anybody got any ideas? It's so hard to, you know what? She doesn't like makeup. She doesn't like perfume. She doesn't like jewelries. So it's very difficult to find something that is, and she likes candies of some type. In fact, I think she likes Russell Stover's turtles. I might get her some turtles, or I might get, that was upside down. Here we go. I might get her some C's candy turtles if they have them. Uh-oh. I see a problem already. These chocolates have been subjected to high temperatures. Not by me. See, it melted. Now I don't think it will be as fresh as it should be. And since I didn't subject them to high temperatures, I have to assume the shipping company or the store did. Left them out on the shipping dock or something in the summer sun before stocking them. Maybe I should take it back to the store and complain, but since we've gotten this far, I don't think I will. I'll just bite the bullet or the chocolate. Look, there's a handy little code that tells us which thing is which. What do we have here? Buttercream caramel, fruit and nut caramel, chocolate buttercream. It even has the shapes of the candy to help you figure it out. See, there's the shapes. It's like a little puzzle, and there's the chocolates. But if I'm going to have them in the same orientation as the box has them, I have to turn it all around upside down, like that, okay? Oh, then you can't see the nasty bit here where it melted. Let's try, what shall we try? Strawberry nougat is the one that melted, so we'll skip that. There's too many chocolate buttercreams in here. 3 of them are chocolate buttercream. See the 2 on the bottom and that middle one on the top are all chocolate. I want to try something else. How about the middle one? Peanut butter crunch. Let's see what that tastes like. Well, it is crunchy. But I'm a bit disappointed. There's what the middle looks like. It does not have a peanut butter flavor. So I'm going to say no on that one. Let's try instead a fruit and nut caramel. See if it's any good. Somebody wants me to do another gum chewing video with the paper, and I certainly will do so in the future. I like doing the reading of paper videos because it's very relaxing to me too. Let's try this. Did I get that backwards? Nope. It looks like that. It said fruit and nut caramel, but it just tastes like caramel. And it's got a slightly artificial flavor to it, which doesn't thrill me. Maybe I picked the wrong one. Oh, I think I picked the wrong. Maybe that was the buttercream caramel. Let's try this one. I think I was supposed to do this one. Fruit and nut caramel. Let's give it a try. So far, my critique is that the chocolates that came in this box were more tasty than the sugar-free versions, which so far all have sort of a strange, artificially flavored taste to them. If they're made with butter, cream, and so forth, as they say, they should have a rich smoothness that doesn't taste waxy or artificial, but maybe it's the artificial sweetener or the stevia. Let's try this, then I'll see what it is. Oh. That's chocolate buttercream. Well, let's see now. If there's 210 calories in 2 full pieces, and I've eaten half of 4 pieces, I think the simple math is I've already had 210 calories. But many of these are redundant. I'm going to have to walk on the treadmill now for an extra half hour, because it burns about 400 calories an hour when I walk on it. Yeah. The melted strawberry nougat might have been good at one time, wonder if I'm taking a bad risk, munching on something that melted apart. But I don't see any other evidence that these have decayed in any way. Maybe I should read the ingredients. What's this long one? Another strawberry nougat? On the other end, I think. This one is the best one so far. But I think that's all I can have of those. Sugar-free or not, there's a limit to how much of my calorie allotment I'm willing to blow on these, I'm sorry to say, somewhat disappointing candies. What do you expect, though, for sugar-free, right? Instead, look at this. I'm so far behind. I have newspapers around here I've never read. July 2018. One of the many free ones I get from the casino. I wonder if there's any interesting stories in here that I can read in a future video. You and I, let's check and find out. Branson mourns duck boat victims. 100 ex-students report misconduct by doctor. Wow. Why did it take 100 students before they did something with this guy? Well, let's find out what he did first. More than 100 former students provided first-hand accounts of sexual misconduct by the now dead Ohio State University team physician at the center of an ongoing investigation. The guy's dead. Probably well deserved. Over 200 former students and university employees have been confidentially interviewed by investigators reviewing allegations involving Richard Strauss. Male athletes from 14 sports. Oh, my goodness. Why would it take years and years and 100 students being molested or inappropriately? Let's see, what did he do? He groped them or conducted unnecessary genital exams. I'm getting a little freaked out with this story. So let me find something else. Letters to the editor. No, it's all just politics, you know. Air conditioning is hot in the Pacific Northwest. Boeing Company's factory in Everett, Washington. My daughter, Rachel, is moving to Bainbridge Island in Washington State. And that will be a big improvement because she was living in Oakland, California, which is quite crowded and pretty run down, and the traffic and heat and smog and so forth are so difficult. The pace of life, the stress in the San Francisco Bay Area, which I also came from, although I lived by the ocean in Santa Cruz. I can't seem to move far away from the ocean. You know, it's like I have to be by an ocean or I don't feel right about life. These all look like political and depressing articles, so we'll skip that paper and see what I can find more interesting to read you in the future. I have probably a dozen newspapers I haven't read, so I'm sure I'll find something that I can read to you. What am I going to do with these candies that I'm not so thrilled with? I'm certainly not going to eat them, so, and I can't give them away because I think it would be a little rude to give them to someone half eaten, don't you? Yeah, me too. I think that would be, maybe someone I don't like. Do I have any candidates I don't like? No, I don't know of anyone I don't like here because I haven't been around long enough. So there's a few meth heads on the coast, and they often crave sugar. Maybe I could, just leave this box by where some of them are encamped, and then, do a little surveillance video and see who picks it up, and, have my own little private joke. Nah, that's too strange, huh? I won't do that. I don't want to be too much of a weirdo. We have enough weirdos around already. Instead, I'm going to read about the 2016, you're saying, but it's 2018. Why would you read about the Mazda CX-9? Well, because this is a 2-year road test, and I want to see how it's doing after all that time. What is that loud noise? How dare they go by on a lawnmower kind of scooter when I'm trying to make my video? Anyway, I'm thinking about getting some kind of a crossover or something that is capable of towing so I can get a small fishing boat and trailer. So I think I'm going to read all about the CX-9 and see if it's a good vehicle. Maybe I could pick one up someday. I really love the Mazda I have now. One of the best cars overall I've ever had, although it does so many things well. Quick 0 to 60 time, great handling, plenty of power, and exceptionally good mileage, comfortable inside. You'd think it would be my favorite, but I had so many vehicles that were emotional favorites that it's hard to love a car that just does everything well, but doesn't have so much personality, so when I think about my previous stable, the SVT, the CRX, the Acura Integra, the 67 Firebird, the 68 Firebird, the 65 Chevelle Super Sport, Chevelle Malibu Super Sport. Wow, I'd like to get one of those again as a classic now, but they're so hard to maintain, those old classics, right? Anyway, I'm rambling, and I think it's time to do something else for a while, so I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna make videos with Joanne too for her channel, with her doing the video, but she's too tired to edit and stuff, so I'll do that for her. And give me ideas for an anniversary gift. But otherwise, try not to ASMR and drive, because that's not a good idea. Soon I will give you a video about bad drivers in Oregon and what I think about them. Don't get me wrong, I love Oregon and I love the people in Oregon, just not the drivers, okay? In other words, when they get out of their vehicles, I like them, but when they're in their vehicles, they're buffoons, okay? Anyway, all right, that's it for now. Take care,